Hi and welcome to the VoiceAmp range of video guides. Today I'll be demonstrating how to use the VA601 Fluency device control panel. This is a piece of PC software that allows you to adjust and control all aspects of our Fluency devices. First and foremost, none of the controls will be active until the device is connected. If I remove the device, you'll notice that the connection light will go out and none of the controls will be active. So, by simply plugging in the Fluency device into the USB port via the supplied cable, the drivers will automatically install and you'll have access to the programs on the device. The screen is divided into several areas. I'll quickly take you through the basic controls. First and foremost, File will allow you to open or to save a set of existing settings. VoiceAmp are able to email custom settings to users using the Control Panel Suite software. The edit function allows data to be extracted off the device. This would be serial number, firmware revision, and other usage counter information. The help enables hints to be enabled or disabled. Each time the cursor is presented to one of the sliders, a short explanation will be displayed. So moving on from the basic file, edits and help functions, the main control panel is divided into three areas. Area around fluency and volume, an area that controls the noise suppression of the device, and various additional controls in the form of radio buttons that allow settings to be sent to a device, default settings or factory settings loaded onto a device, and the retrieval of existing settings off a device. The connection indicator should illuminate as soon as the device is plugged in, and the serial number would be displayed. In this case, it's a demonstration device. So, moving on to the controls. Fluency is obtained by changing the characteristics of the speaker's voice. This is done in both a time domain via delay and a pitch domain or a frequency domain by altering the pitch of the person speaking. The range of delay can be everything from 0 milliseconds right up to 1/4 of a second. If you slide the slider up and down while you are speaking, you'll hear the echo sound through the headset of the device, provided it's connected. Exactly the same applies to pitch. You may adjust pitch in a downwards frequency domain, lowering the tone of the speech, or an upwards frequency shift. Either of these are equally as effective. There is some research evidence to show that sustainability is better in the lower frequency shifting range. However, this applies very much to individual requirements. The ambient and effect are really two independent volume controls. Each device has two channels. One is a modified, which is the combination of delay and pitch, which is represented by the effects channel, and the other one is unmodified, which is straight normal ambient sound. Both of these can be adjusted independently, and the combination of these two output channels is represented by a single master volume control. This master volume control is the same as the volume control on the keypad of the device. Moving on to noise suppression, VoiceAmp has some noise suppression technology. The threshold level allows you to set at which level the noise cancellation is activated. The louder the environment or the louder the speech, the higher this setting should be set. Any sounds below this threshold will not be transmitted to the headset. You can play around with these adjustments, sometimes using a radio or background sounds to emulate a noisy environment. The release is generally factory set and is not required, but in special cases this can be adjusted. The selection of the top or bottom audio sockets is automatic, and generally this is not required. And a very important part of the control panel software is the program selector. This selects a range of settings across all of these parameters that is stored in a group known as program 1, 2, and 3. On later models, a fourth program has been added for the masking function. They all work in exactly the same manner. Using the Send Settings radio button will send a selection of settings to the device and it will be permanently stored. Loading the defaults allows previously made settings to be set back to the factory default settings. The Get Setting radio button will retrieve a group of settings off an existing device, particularly useful for professionals and speech-language therapists that want to view what a client's individual settings are. Once you save a set of settings, the file is actually in a text format and can be read on a standard editor. This information can also be shared with VoiceAmp via email. That covers the basic parameters of the control panel. More advanced information is available on the website, and updates to this video guide are continually being enhanced and available from the website. Please contact www.voiceamp.net for any additional information.